So why are so many animals so stunningly beautiful? We're in New Guinea, looking at birds of paradise, and up here in this dead tree, we've been watching the 12-wired bird of paradise. Absolutely stunning bird. Instead of a tail, it has 12 wires coming out. And we've been watching a male on top of this tree calling, and then another male's turned up, and then a female arrived, and then the female came close, the male displayed, started tickling her with his tail feathers, and then displayed, and then eventually mated. So this is obviously very costly, having such extravagant plumage. So what's the explanation for that? The standard explanation is mate choice, so that in this case, the females are very fussy as to which mates they pick. And by picking the most extravagant plumage or the most extravagant vocalizations or the best display ground, that is selection for those characteristics. So over time, you have more spectacular plumage, etc. So why does that happen? The thinking is that the process is a female choice is because it could be a measure of the male's quality. So the fact it can stand up here and display and produce these beautiful plumage in immaculate condition shows that it can feed efficiently, it knows its way around the forest, it's intelligent, and those are characteristics that will be passed on to the female's offspring. The other explanation is just by mating with attractive males, it means that the female's sons will also be attractive, and so she will have more grandchildren. And then this process will continue until the costs exceed the benefits. So why are the birds of paradise so spectacular? One of the explanations seems to be that they feed on fruit, and during the display season, they can feed on fruit and just takes a short period of time, and then they have the rest of the day in which they can then allocate their efforts to displaying. And there seems to be low predation in New Guinea. There are no mammalian predators, and so the costs of this extravagant plumage and this display grounds that some of them have is lower. And they've been around for a long time, so they evolved from the crows 25 million years ago, and that means that there's time for them to diverge, and the New Guinea climate has been reasonably stable, so they can evolve over that period of time. There's not the instability. So whatever the process, it is just wonderful having this fabulous diversity